Hey everyone, this is Larry with Today I Feel Like. Today we have the Manfrotto BeFree Advanced FB Kit Twist in carbon fiber, and this one's gonna be a fun one. This one has the Arca Swiss type mounting on the head, and we're gonna go out and test it, but let's get everything out of the box first so we can see what comes in it, and here we go. All right, before we actually get everything out, let me just quickly read you some specs on here so you can know a little bit about it. So this thing is gonna weigh 2.8 pounds, and it can hold between 19.84 pounds. It can reach up to 150 centimeters or 59 inches. Also, for the other people that you metrics folks, it weighs 1.27 kilograms and can hold 9 kilograms. It can collapse down to 41 centimeters or 16.14 inches. And yeah, so anyways, it's made out of carbon fiber. Let's go ahead, get this thing out of the box and try it out and see how it looks. All right, well, first off, we're gonna get this nice case here to carry it in. It's gonna have a strap here, very nice. Let's go ahead and unzip this so we can take it out. And there we go, get that out of there. And looks like we're gonna get in here also, it looks like we're gonna get a user's manual in case we need that. And we might need it, but we just never know. And it looks like, so there, yeah, there's the user manual here and the warranty kit on there so we can get that. Here is a base plate that we can use on here if we wanna use the old school sort of Manfrotto style plate, and has some grippy stuff on there as well, I guess, to hold your camera in place. And we have an Allen key on here that we can use. So it looks like a hex key actually. So, all right, set that off to the side. Let's get this out of here and look at this. First off, I don't know if you guys can see this right here, but that is an Arca Swiss plate that you can mount your cameras on right away. And yeah, actually, let me do this. Let me go ahead. Let me get these legs down here, and let me just get that. Let me get all that stuff down. There we go, set that right there. Let me twist and loosen that up, put that down a bit. Now, here's a nice thing about this. Let me see if I can get this in here. I don't know if it's gonna show up, if it's even gonna, it might be a little bit too much, but here's this Arca Swiss plate. Now this is a company named Camolo sent me this little doohickey right here, which is basically a MagSafe compatible you know, sort of tripod adapter type thing here that you can use. I don't know if I can get that in there, if I can get that in there. Anyways, it has an Arca Swiss plate. I'm just gonna slip it right in there, just like that. Oop. Let me get this in there. Fits right there, and I can go ahead and twist this here to lock it down. So if I get this in there, if I get this underneath here, you'll probably see it a little bit better. I can lock that down just like that. And that's the beauty of having Arca Swiss style mounting. There's so many different adapters or tripod mounts and different things that you can use that just make it very, very easy to use. And because this is carbon fiber, you can see how just incredibly light this is and easy to carry this thing. I mean, it weighs like less than 3 pounds, which is absolutely amazing, especially when you're traveling, because nobody wants to carry a big old giant 12-pound tripod that's just gonna break your back. Most of the time, when you have tripods like that that are heavy, what it does is cause you not to take them. So anyways, here we have it. They have the twist lock here, so you can move this and you can see the sections really go out there, and then you can bring them right back and they lock in there. And I just think that is fantastic. So yeah, all right, we also have the ball head on the top here that's going to rotate around, so you can go in vertical, horizontal, all kinds of different ways to get this thing in the position that you want it. And you can unlock this so that you can move the neck of this thing up. Let me get this out a little bit, and there you go. You can extend that up just like that. So all right, I think this is probably better shown with the camera on it outside. And so let me head outside, put a camera on this bad boy, and show you how it looks and just see how it performs. All right, well, I made it outside as we can see, and there's a few things that I really love about this tripod already. One, I love the fact that it has a Arca Swiss plate right here on the tripod head, so it's very, very quick and easy to swap out different cameras. So if you have, say, a camera in a cage, or maybe you have a cell phone mount or something else that has Arca Swiss, you can just quickly swap it out really easily. Now, another thing that I really love about this tripod are the legs. They're just incredibly easy and quick to go ahead and extend and to close up. They're just very, very easy to work with. And I love that. These twist lock legs just are super awesome. I wish tripods have had this throughout all of history, but now you can get them at a lower price point with something like this. Even in carbon fiber, it's not going to break the bank. Now, another thing that I really like about this tripod is that even though it's a compact travel tripod that closes up and gets really small and compact, it actually has a fair amount of height to it. So for someone like me, I'm 5'11" 3/4, 6 feet in the morning, but I can actually use this tripod fully extended and it's not going to be too short. Now, when I'm shooting, I generally like to bend over just a little bit to look into like my viewfinder or look down at my screen. I don't generally like to have my tripods truly at eye level, so something around this height works out really, really nice for me. Now, is this BeFree Advanced Carbon Fiber Twist Lock Arca Swiss tripod perfect? No, but it's pretty close. And the one area that I just don't like about the styling with this tripod is when you close it all the way down, when you're really making it compact as possible for transport, I don't like the fact that there's such large gaps in between the legs. You have to sort of fold the legs over backwards in order to make it as small as possible. And as a consequence, there's a lot of room in between the different legs. I really wish that you can have this tripod really, really compact and have the legs just like almost flush touching each other, because then it would make the overall profile of the tripod just that much smaller, especially when you're trying to travel somewhere and put this inside of a bag or maybe attach it to the outside of your camera backpack or something. I really wish that that part was a little bit different. But that's really my only complaint, because this thing is actually fantastic. Now, there are a few other features that I want to mention before we get out of here. One of them is that there's actually a 3/8 screw mount in here so that you can screw other accessories in there if you want. There's a little hook over here as well so that you can actually mount, say, like a camera bag or a sandbag or something if you wanted to weigh down your tripod a little bit more. And the feet on the bottom, they have sort of little rubberized, grooved hinges on there. That's sort of, if hinge is the right word, they're sort of like grooved on the bottom so that you get traction. So if you're out someplace and you need to make sure that your tripod isn't slipping around, not only are the feet rubberized, but they're going to also have some tread on there as well. So there's some really nice features on this tripod. Oh, also there's a level. I mean, you have a tripod, you need a bubble level, so you're going to get all of that. Anyways, this is it. I'm loving it. This is probably going to be my go-to tripod for just about everything when I travel nowadays.